Hey everyone, this is going to be my video on Haiti and their developing nation, and this is the world, and we're going to be starting off in a town called Bradbury, California. Now this is located near Duarte and the 210 and 605 interchange. This is really close to my hometown. It's just westbound on the 210, just short of Arcadia if you're coming from Glendora. In 2010, Forbes ranked Bradbury as the most expensive zip code in the United States, and it has remained up there as one of the most expensive zip codes in the US since then. But this video isn't necessarily or at all really about Bradbury. It's more focusing upon the country of Haiti and how they are developing. So we're going to take a quick little trip over there to kind of show you around and show you how they're handling different diseases right now and the struggles that they have had. So the developmental goal was to combat or even stop all diseases, primarily HIV/AIDS and malaria, and then others that are relevant to the country. Now this is Haiti, it's in the Caribbean, and it's sharing its island with Dominican Republic. And they believe that HIV/AIDS first came to Haiti during the 1960s from Africa. And they're not sure exactly at what point it came in, but it has currently spread throughout the entire country at a very rapid rate. Now, there are two hypotheses about how it was able to spread so quickly. The first one is through plasma donation centers, which, much like here in Rexburg, where people go and donate their plasma in order to get some extra income, they did much of the same thing in Haiti. Now, this could have caused the spread by people not telling the donation centers that they were infected with HIV/AIDS, and also along with that, if they did not use aseptic needles, they could have transferred from the person that is infected to someone that wasn't infected who is now infected. And so that could have helped spread the disease throughout the country. And the other prevailing hypothesis is because of a study that was done from 1979 to 1981. They were just trying to figure out like where people were most infected or just how it was spreading in general. And they figured that 80% of those within the study all came from the same suburb. And this suburb was a hotspot for prostitution of both males and females. Now here's the hotspot. It's called Carrefour. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correct or if I'm going to be saying any of these words correct since their national language is French or French Creole. But this is the hotspot for where they believe that it started. And it's my personal opinion that it did start here because of it being a sexually transmitted disease. And it can also be transmitted from mother to infant through breastfeeding, although that is not the most likely main mode of transportation that it takes. Now, in recent years, though, Haiti has had some success in combating HIV/AIDS. They have been able to stabilize the prevalence of it among their 15 to 24-year-old age group, and this is most likely through the use of contraceptives for those that are infected and then educating the masses. Mothers are also aware now that it can be transmitted to their infants through breastfeeding, and so that has helped a lot to help lower its spreading and even just stabilizing it for now. And people have also been having fewer partners throughout their lives. Now, for people that live in rural areas such as Kanje, they were treated differently, not socially, but by being infected. They had to rely upon Partners in Health, which is a non-governmental organization that's affiliated with Harvard here in the US. They were the first NGO to enter Haiti back in 1985 and has been there ever since. They originally just started off helping by giving counseling to those that are infected and also testing for HIV for people to know that they were infected. Recently, though, they have been able to prescribe zidovudine which stops transmission of HIV from mother to infant through breastfeeding and other pathways. And now they are able to offer the majority of treatments that we have here in the United States, such as antiretroviral treatments. And so they've been able to come an extremely far way. And in urban areas such as the capital, Port-au-Prince, right here, there's an organization, also an NGO, called GESCO, and their sole mission is just preventing and treating HIV/AIDS. And they have been giving an honor of being called a public utility by the Haitian government. Now, this title is given to very few organizations, such as the Red Cross, and the title means that they are a essential organization to the welfare of the Haitian people. Other diseases that are currently plaguing Haiti are diseases such as malaria and chikungunya. That I'm not remotely sure on how it's said, but both of these are spread through the bite of mosquitoes. Now in 2010, they were able to get an estimation that 35% of the population of Haiti was infected with malaria, and about 65,000 people were infected with chikungunya, which, although it's a high number, it's considerably less compared to their Dominican Republic partner, which had roughly 300,000 people infected. Now, chikungunya, it is not a fatal disease. It rarely kills people, but it does come with severe joint pain and fevers. So that is what it basically always comes with, and then it also is accompanied by headaches, muscle pain, joint swelling, and or a rash. So you can get all of those, and it's really bad. But once someone is infected with it, they generally will not be affected again in their lifetimes, and there's no cure for chikungunya. But there is a little bit of relief by staying hydrated, pain relievers and fever reducers, the NSAIDs, acetaminophen, Advil, things that we take here stateside to help relieve it. And the only way to get rid of the mosquitoes would be to kill them off, or what has been proposed is by draining different standing waters that we're going to be jumping around to. So there's these different bodies of water throughout the island, and in order to combat chikungunya and malaria, they need to drain all of these standing waters and many more in order to reduce it. They've also suggested spraying for mosquitoes, but it's difficult for them to have that cash since they are still recovering from an earthquake back in 2010. So they have ideas, but it's hard to come up with that capital to help out their people. Now in a little bit, we're going to be jumping over to LA to be showing you just kind of how relevant or how easily accessible hospitals are. Now here in LA, sorry, it went black, but here in LA, we have about 28 hospitals from a 12-mile aerial view, and in Port-au-Prince only has 9 for the same area. My audio or my visual cut off, so we're going to call it right there.